is Abigail Ford. Abigail, congratulations for making the finals.
Alright, well, like you said, my name is Abigail Ford, and I will be your next broadcaster today. Okay, so if all of the judges are ready, and our esteemed timer, alright, then let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so very much for tuning in to today's special 5-minute edition of TECH News. Here with today's top stories, I'm Abigail Ford, sincerely hoping that you won't get bored. Today we're going to be looking at the latest breaking developments on technology in the modern day, because some people are saying that this is the age of technology. Some are even describing the modern era to be the robotic awakening. And if you would agree with that statement, then I have some good news for you, because it seems like that statement has been officially confirmed, because a robot has, in fact, been awakened. It was done by researchers at Bielefeld University in Germany, who have brought to life a small robot that is modeled after a stick insect. And the researchers at the university are very affectionately referring to it as Hector. Hector is a small robot that they are saying will become programmed with the ability to express and determine the emotions of not only himself, but of other people. And after a little bit of tweaking for this small robot, they are saying that Hector will be able to solve problems by using imagined and reflected behavior. It may be able to sense other people's intentions or expectations and act accordingly. But Hector isn't the only technological advancement that has come into light this week, because another group of researchers at Virginia Tech are saying that they have discovered the fuel of the future. Researchers at Virginia Tech discovered a method to make hydrogen fuel from the bounty of leftovers that have been found in cornfields, mainly cobs, husks, and stalks. Hydrogen, which produces almost no greenhouse gas emissions, has traditionally been slow and costly to produce and distribute. But with a new piece of technology, the researchers at Virginia Tech are saying that this form of fuel will be by far preferable to the modern gasoline of today's era. And of course, this fuel of the future won't be available to the consumer for a few more years to come. But I do have some good news if you're looking to invest in a new piece of technological advancement, because something else has been made available to consumers recently, though I have to be honest and say that your children, mainly your teenagers, may not be too happy about it. Because Chevy has introduced auto report cards that will be programmed and generated by the car itself. And we all know that cars simply cannot lie. We all know that parents of teens, whenever they hear the question, "Hey, Dad or Mom, can I borrow the car?" it's one of the worst questions that you could ever receive. But now Chevy is saying that they have found the answer to solve this problem, because now with a new program titled Teen Driver that will come with the debut of the 2016 Chevrolet Malibu, they will have a program that will generate a report card on how your driver has been driving. So, of course, many teenagers across the country are not too happy about this development, but Chevy and parents around the nation are saying it's a great thing. However, this isn't the only auto report card that has been generated and seen in the past week. Although, when it comes to Google, it seems that they've gotten an F on their driving, because Google has officially acknowledged 11 separate incidents and accidents with its self-driving cars. Google Incorporated revealed on Monday that its self-driving cars have been in 11 minor traffic accidents since it began experimenting with the technology 6 years ago. And of course, to be fair to the company, the director of Google's self-driving program wrote in a web post that all 11 incidents were minor with light damage and no injuries, and they all happened over 1.7 million miles of testing. Although some people and experts are saying that this lack of transparency is troubling critics and consumers that are interested in Google's self-driving car. And they say that they want the public to be able to monitor the rollout of a technology that has its developers acknowledging its imperfections. And finally, however, we'll look to one story about technology that just isn't quite working out because, as we all are aware, the advancement and progression of technology doesn't always work out the way that people would want it to. And it seems that this is exactly what's happening in the case of Russia because their spacecraft fell from orbit, it burned up, there's absolutely nothing left of it. But it seems that that's all the time that we have for today's special 5-minute broadcast. But thank you so very much for staying tuned in. Signing off for the last time, I'm Abigail Ford. Thank you so much for judging. Thank you very much for your time, sir. Thank you very much for judging today, sir. I really appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for